So where did it all begin? It began here. Wow! Hope of America. Rensselaer, Indiana. Right, Dad?
That's right.
Just outside of Chicago, in the middle of nowhere.
That's right.
Farmland.
It's still out of the
I actually was able to zoom in with Google Maps and actually find the house. Right on the road, Dad? Is that it?
Ocean Road.
Right there. So that's where he was born, and he made it out there a couple times. Fun car rides. And actually, we were able to even zoom in a little more.
Born in the house. We had a, what do you call the lady that helped?
Midwife.
Midwife. The doctor came out later and said he's all right.
That's when we went to the chicken coops. I heard.
Yeah.
And so then here's a side angle of the chicken coop. So there it is. There's the farmhouse.
That's funny.
Where'd you get all these?
I had some, I had that one.
We had
Guys.
multiple sources donating to this. So after he was born, there's he had parents. So there's his mother.
Can I say something about the mother?
You can say something about your mother. Yep.
The smartest lady I ever met. I get tears when I say that. She went through Indiana University in 2.5 years. She went every spelling bee in the state of Indiana. She taught calculus, Latin, and she developed her own speed reading ahead of Evelyn Reed. And I don't know if they had the Mensa category back then, but she would be right at the very, very top. And it's unbelievable. And I didn't get my fair share of G's, but anyway.
Hopefully the subsequent generations did.
That's the top 2%.
Well, we've got more pictures of your mom. There's your dad.
And he did all the talking for her.
And he looks like a real farm worker, right?
Yeah.
And then here's another picture of mom. They had a house on an island in Canada, and that's what that picture says.
Wonderful.
Okay. Then there was a family moment here. So this, I'm not sure who all this was. Is
My cousin Lindsay. My dad,
But there was.
my
We
mom.
think we know what they were saying.
You know, we used to put the feeds back to the beginning.
You know, my dad, he always told the story that when he was a kid, he was so poor they didn't have underwear. He had burlap underwear. So this is the moment they actually said, hey, you know what? It's kind of running around naked.
John Brad is in there.
So who's that? Who's the other post?
I don't know who's on the left.
There's nothing on the picture.
I don't know. I don't know.
So there's your sister.
My sister Verna, who is 5'9", and a fantastic athlete.
Yep, this is
And
one.
she won everything you can imagine in track and then in the rodeo, and she's unbelievable. She's 82 now, and she's still working and strong as ever. 5'9", and like a bull.
They don't have some of the gaps we have. They don't have one of Sister Wilma.
No, Wilma was 84
Unless she's-
day before yesterday.
So here's another family photo here. So
Yeah.
there's Dad on the lower left, and there's Verna on the lower
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, there's me.
then-
I'm Jack. Oh yeah. Holy cow! Was that a long time ago?
Okay, so since this is an interactive presentation, this is the first pop quiz of the presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the name of that dog? Raise your hand. Okay, we'll go with Alan. Todd, you made it. Come on, where's Kara? I told her.
What's the name of the dog? Whitey.
I gotta explain this. That dog was born at the same time I was born, and this is the farm, and we had a lot of farm help, and the foreman, there were no black people in the area within miles, and the farmhands back in the mid-30s, right in the heart of the Depression back there, they named the dog Nigger. And I was 10 years old saying, here, nigger, here, nigger. And I honest to God, didn't know any better. It's embarrassing, but that happened, and he got, nigger got kicked in the head by a horse. When I was 12 years old.
So that is the official nigger? I wasn't sure.
There's a stone man on the farm, I sold the farm a few years ago. My sister and I were
Did everybody?
that's where nigger is.
So when we go back to that satellite shop, we can zoom in on the stone.
It's embarrassing to say that, but hey,
That's the way with you.
that's the way your life was.
Okay, so here's, we'll move on because we got food coming and we got a lot of slides. So this is your first wedding.
That's when I married your mother.
Yeah. So is, you mentioned, was it my uncle?
You're
that
the
was
third
coming
from
over?
the right.
Your uncle's not there.
So everybody can see
at
it.
that time.
Third from the left.
Third from the left,
Third
yeah.
from the left.
That's me.
Yeah, third from the left.
Yeah.
But where's mom?
Where's your mother? All he's gonna do is make
Not in that picture.
Oh, his mother.
John's mother?
Wasn't that that wedding?
She was, yes, in the wedding, but this is the picture of the farmhouse before we went into the wedding.
This is on the way.
And your mother was in getting the wedding.
Dog
gown.
up. Yeah, it was coming. It was mom.
Anyway,
Okay. So this is, so after you got married then, or before
Holy
you,
cow.
so here's the warrior, so. The protector, getting ready for battle. It's a scary. It's like,
boy,
oh wait, we zoomed in on his shirt there, and what does that say?
Obama's army.
It must- You were fighting for me back then, Dad.
I guess I didn't scare too many people.
You made it through. Okay, so here's more pictures.
Oh my God, my jacket's open. You never do that. You have to do 50 push-ups this evening.
All right, good one. 50.
And then here's another pop quiz. So here's your company, I guess, right? So, yeah. So somebody's got to pick out, where he is. Oops. Wait, why is that? Technical, there he is, up top.
top.
And it's embarrassing, it's frightening to say that this is a group getting ready to go to Korea, and the Chinese came over the border at the top. We were all hand-to-hand combat trained infantry of 4 or 5 months, and about 25% of those people never came back out of Korea. I didn't go, not because I was a coward, but I saw something on the bulletin board, the PX, that they were starting a new thing in the military, and if you want to take a test, and I took a test, turned out to be an IBM test, and evidently I scored very hard, very well, and I was pulled out and sent to Europe and into training for 6 months, and it turned out to be an IBM, and that's how I got into IBM later, because I had, for some reason, very high aptitude. That's the one part that I got from my mother.
Since you got so tall, you were probably a big target over in Korea.
Yeah, right. And, but I was I won the running with pack on after the first few weeks in it, but then later the other guys got stronger and I didn't come in so well. But anyway, but really it's sad because about 25% lost their lives, and that a few months after that was taken, we kept track of some of those.
So this, I think, is dated later, so I'm assuming this you made you back.
You were really handsome.
That's what I was courting your mother, John.
Okay, so some of the pictures are out of sequence, but I had a job too, so I couldn't spend that much. Excuses. Okay, now we enter the post-warrior.
Oh, God.
Okay, so here's his first home. Look at that.
825 Morningside Drive.
Look at that sporty car there, too.
Greencastle, Indiana, and that was the new Pontiac.
Mine like a
The only thing I
trap.
noticed here is I think you have a gopher problem. Not sure what that was, but.
That had 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. It was nice, and it was in the upscale area for back then, because my friends were buying $11,500 homes, and this was $14,500. In a very nice lean area. We thought we were really.
So what do you, that is that, almost probably not there now.
I went by it some years ago. Finally, we went by it.
Okay,
So
so here-
make us
here-
feel all bad though. How much did that cost you?
The house,
Yeah.
14,500. And that was
14,000.
expensive because most of them were selling at 11,500.